Hey friends, Liz here with 50/50 Gal. We're gonna sit down and talk about Starch Solution, go into some details to really kickstart eating Starch Solution. I wanna give you some tips and tricks. All right, I'm going in, I'm giving you all these tips, but I need to make sure that you subscribe below for the next video coming your way. I don't want you to miss out on these educational videos where I just need to give you a little bit of tough love. I just need to. We have a little visitor here. She's like, heck, I want to be a part of this. I want to make sure that all of your friends kickstart Starch Solution. So here we go. Here are some tips and tricks to kickstart your journey. Whether you have inquired about Starch Solution, you've been trying to do it, you haven't been super focused, laser focused around it, I want to give you some tips on how to be there. Or maybe you go in little patterns of like, you're really much on and then you're off. And so like, how can you really incorporate this lifestyle? You have to have consistent patterns and behaviors. So first off, first tip is you need to create a goal. You need to have something overarching your why. So think about your why and then create your goal around your why. Because that thing is going to stick with you as you move through when you have really amazing days and then days that you're just like, I'm having a battle with myself. You have to go back to that why of why are you doing this and what is your goal. And so maybe that why is you want to live a healthy lifestyle and you know food can do that. So that's your why. So your goal may be you are going to have your Starch Solution meals, every single meal, but one of those meals a week. And that may look like you may go out to dinner, have a little bit of oil creep into your meal, whatever that looks like. So number one, you have to know your why and create a goal around your why and stay focused. The number two thing is your kitchen has to be prepared for success, for you to build these meals. And not only build those meals, but also not have all of these other temptation foods around you. And this can be hard. Chef AJ talks about, only having like your food in the refrigerator because food can be a trigger for people. And so you have to decide what that looks like for you. And so if you live with somebody, maybe one shelf is the other person's food, one shelf is yours, whatever that looks like. But your kitchen has to be prepared. It just has to be. It's the only way that you are going to build these meals. And this is a much larger topic as well, because you have to, have the proper food, but you also have to understand how much do you have to prep ahead of time? Do you need to do much prep? Are you going to have the adequate foods for a whole entire week to build your meals? And that is the third thing, is it is one meal at a time. You look at the meal, or you focus in on the meal and say, how can I build my dish? And this is one of the reasons that I created the 50/50 dish, is it was a visual tool and a resource that I could use to visualize my meals, to learn more about food, and to focus in on how to build meals that keep me full and satisfied for a period of time. Once I started to understand that, I could dig in a little bit deeper of how do I like my veggies prepared? How do I like my starches prepared? What are the sauces that I prefer? And so it was literally the repetition of taking it one meal at a time. So you're gonna create that why, you're gonna create that goal is step one. You're gonna prepare your kitchen for success, making sure you have the right foods on hand and no temptation foods in front of you, because that can be hard. Food can be a trigger, as I said. And then that third one is you are just going to take each meal, one meal at a time. And what I really do mean by that is you build that plate, and that plate starts forming. That dish starts transforming how you think about food. And you start learning about it as you create that next meal. You get that visual aspect of what it's going to look like. And you start seeing the change as you create these meals and you understand how to prepare these meals. You become empowered because you know how to create a dish that keeps you full and satisfied. So you want to build your dishes correctly. Having that starch, having that vegetable, understanding the no oil aspect around Starch Solution. Also understanding low fat. So if you're making a sauce, you need to be in a space where you know how to make a low calorie sauce. And my biggest tip here is if it has cashews or something like that, you substitute it with beans. Yes, beans, it does the trick. I'm telling you. When it comes to actually prepping your kitchen, not only are you having the foods in place, but that may require a little bit of prep work. And for me nowadays, prep work looks like I wash and cut my vegetables, and sometimes will prep my starch if I don't have an easy one on hand. And so you have to decide what that looks like. Or maybe you make one soup a week. I love soups for weight loss, and I haven't made them for a while, so I need to be re-inspired to make soups, even though it's summer. And then make an amazing sauce. And so you have your veggies prepared, or maybe you buy veggies that are already cut and ready to go that are clean. And then you maybe prep some starches, make a soup, have a sauce on hand, but I'm saying prepped. And when you put amazing food in your fridge, you will be more likely to actually go to your fridge and eat those meals. I'm telling you, I almost make it a challenge every few weeks when I get my grocery haul to see if I can eat through all of my food. And that is like the best reward, where like I prep for the week, and then by the end of the week, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm almost out of my starches, my vegetable, I need to restock. And that tells me that I gave myself amazing food during the week, and I fueled myself correctly, and I'm ready to get going on another week feeling really, really prepared. So once again, we're gonna do a quick recap. You need to know your why and have a goal around where you want to go around Starch Solution. You need to make sure that kitchen is prepped. And for me, prepping is making all my meals ready to go, and they're so beautiful in my fridge, and I can't wait to grab for my next meal and really create an amazing meal for myself. And then that third one is you really have to take it one meal at a time. This repetition, consistency, whatever you want to call it, you have to just make that change. And as that change happens, you will see so much change in yourself. You will feel even way more empowered to keep going. But you have to start somewhere. And I hope this video is helpful to you around your tips and tricks to just get started, get laser focused around Starch Solution, and really give it a fair shot. Because I get so many messages where you want to stay focused, you want to do it, but you just get off course. And so I want you to think about why you want this for yourself, what your goal is, and take those next actions, those 2 other steps, put them into play so that you can be the best version of yourself. Starch Solution has forever changed my life. I'm so grateful for the McDougalls. And here I am, being able to send this message out to a wider base of people that I just appreciate you being here. And I hope this video was helpful to you. I appreciate you tuning into today's video. I love that you're here and you're present and you're really just trying to discover yourself in the Starch Solution journey. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this coming your way, because I love to give some Starch Solution inspo. Until next time.